Hey everybody, what is going on? Sorry I'm a little late. I was watching something. That was the biggest ass kicking I've ever seen. And I'm not talking about the game. So I'll leave it at that. But the Yankees, yeah, unfortunately they lost 5-0. But I said too that Seth Lugo was on the mound. They had their work cut out for him today. He says that's his 16-20. He's the ace of the Royals. And, again, Baltimore won. Yankees lost. They're back to a half game up. So the Yankees have an opportunity tomorrow to win the series. And hopefully they do that. So, um, hello, Tiffany. How are you? Yeah, I mean, wow, 111 bases. Ken, what do you know, Ken? Mr. O'Brien. Shout out to everybody in here, by the way. Shout out to everybody in here. Yeah, Lugo was money against the Yankees tonight, man. Credit to Lugo, man. You know. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, Lugo was actually pretty good. Seth Lugo. He's a righty. He's a right-handed starter. Yep. Our big bats are cold. I mean, he mostly shut everybody down today. Yeah. Can put this on Cashman now. I think they're going to continue to make adjustments to the lineup and the roster throughout September. I think Birdie will get in there at some point to get a chance to play. I don't think DJ is going to be back this year. But the potential blessing in the size about DJ is it clears up a spot on the 40-man for them to bring another prospect up that they can protect from the Rule 5 draft. So that is that's a blessing in disguise. I wish DJ well. I hope he recovers, but it's this is an opportunity for them to protect somebody that they may not have been able to protect before. So, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. McMahon, what's happening? Jonathan's in the place too. Shout out to everybody in here. Ken, what do you know, man? What do you know? Yeah. Um. Oh, Torres, yeah. Every team's got flaws. Okay, every team's got flaws. This team has flaws and they're in first place. So every team that's not in first place has flaws too. You know, do I think they need to get some more? They need to improve in the infield defense this all season. Yes, absolutely. Consigliere, there he is. D train. But yeah, it's on just to it just and this was a stout lineup, but lineup that pretty much gave us 10 runs yesterday. So we just got shut down by a good pitcher tonight. And tomorrow, let's see who's on the stump tomorrow. Wednesday. Cole Reagans versus Luis Hill. Cole Reagans is 11-9 with a 3.33 ERA, 204 strikeouts. So another good pitcher. Luis Hill 13-6 with a 3.24, 151 K. So another guy who can draw a lot of strikeouts tomorrow. We need our bats to wake up, man. We definitely need our bats to wake up. Yeah, Rumfield. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Stephen B. Brandon Moore, what's happening, my man? TJ Rumfield. I'm really curious to see who they're going to put on the 40-man. And I think some of these guys, like at some point will be DFA'd or optioned out or whatever, and blind taken off the 40 man just to get a couple of these young prospects on the 40 man so that they're not poached in the damn Rule 5 draft. Because the Yankees always lose guys in the Rule 5 draft. Always. So, but tomorrow should be a good Riggins versus Hill. That'll be a good game. Another pitching matchup there. So, Javi, I miss him. Yeah, no, not really. He was on the IL for like 4 months. So, we dodged a bullet, in my opinion, Javi. I don't really care what Yamamoto look like tonight. Yeah. And it's 1-1 in the fourth inning. It's only in the fourth inning. So, yeah. Riggins is a solid lefty. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Fire Boone, Fire Cashman. Dominguez didn't get a hit. Yeah, he didn't get a hit. Yeah. It's true. This is true. Yeah. Caleb Durbin, you mean, Stephen B? Yeah. I don't know, Wink. Depends on how good of a spring he has. I'm not sure. I think he could use some seasoning in what do you call it? In AAA. Good for Yamamoto. Yeah, good for Yamamoto. Yeah. I mean, how many runs did the Cubs score on us in the whole series? 2. So I'm not surprised. Yamamoto struck out a lot of guys. They don't really have much of an offense over there right now. All good, Jonah. Have a great night. Sorry I'm late. I was watching that debate. So with my wife. And I won't keep you very long. I mean, this is a relatively short-lived game. I mean, 5-0. The Yankees didn't do much offensively. They had 3 hits. Seth Lugo dominated. 10 strikeouts over 7 innings, 3 hits. Who got the 3 hits for the Yankees? Torres had 2 of them. Wells had the other. And that's it. Yeah, I got to fire Cashman for not getting Yamamoto, yeah, because he's the savior, right? Yamamoto's the savior. Just like Roki Sasaki will be next year. Even though he hasn't thrown over 100 innings except for one time in his professional career. Yeah. But he throws hard. Okay. Consigliere. Get some rest, my friend. Get some rest. I wanted to get on here just to recap with all you folks. Yeah. But we need to Torres has been playing better, Tyler Talbot. He has been. Offensively, yes. Tiffany, he's not coming back at the end of the season. So my guess is they're going to keep him for the postseason and see what he can get out of him. I don't think he's coming back. I don't think Verdugo's coming back. I don't think Rizzo's coming back. I don't think who else? I don't think Loizaga is coming back. I don't think Holmes is coming back. The team is going to look relatively different next year. Appreciate you too, NFE, man. You guys are the best. Yeah. I appreciate you too, Tiffany. Get that OT, man. Get that OT, Stephen B. Yeah. I think Soto's coming back, Brian H. Yes, I do. I think the Mets will get either Corbin Burns or somebody like Anthony Santander. Yeah, I think the Mets get one of those guys. I think Soto comes back to the Yankees. It'll cost a lot, but I think he comes back to the Yankees. No. Yeah, you can't DFA Torres now. He's one of the only guys hitting, so got to keep him here. Yeah. And honestly, like we need Judge. I'm like, I'd rather have Judge and Soto be cold right now, and like some of these other guys be cold right now, and then just pick it up and hopefully get hot at the end of September, right into the postseason, and get hot then. And so I'm hoping that a bunch of these guys collectively get hot together, and the Yankees can actually make a little bit of a run in the postseason. So yeah, I mean Soto would be fantastic here, man, as a longtime Yankee. Fantastic. And Wink, I think they're going to go after Tanner Scott from the Padres. He's going to be a free agent. He's going to be a free agent. I read an article today too, Ken, about when the Yankees traded for Jazz Chisholm. AJ Puck was almost added to the trade, and he would have come here to the Yankees too. But something happened, and he wasn't added to the trade. They didn't really go into much detail on it, but apparently he would have come back here with Jazz. Tiffany, what do I think of? Who do we go after? I think Soto and I think Tanner Scott for the closer position. Um, Tanner Scott is a free agent. Yes, he is. And the other thing about Tanner Scott is he was traded at the deadline, meaning he's not eligible to get a qualifying offer. So the Yankees would not have to give up draft picks for him. Anybody was traded at the deadline is not eligible for a QO. So this is a good, it's a good time to go after a guy like Tanner Scott. It's going to cost money though, but if you can get him, yeah, you know. But Tanner Scott, I would go good. I would go hard after. Yeah. Jack Flaherty's going to be free agent. He was also traded at the deadline. Can't give him a QO either. If they want starting rotation up, Yusei Kikuchi, another guy, is going to be free agent. Was also traded at the deadline. He's a Yankee killer. He's a lefty, so he might be somebody that they may replace somebody like Nestor Cortez with. So he's legit, Tiffany. Tanner Scott is legit, and AJ Puck's been phenomenal with the Diamondbacks. Phenomenal. I think Leiter will have a better. He needs to start the season. He needs to have a spring training with the team. They need to work on him. They need to work on some things with Mark Leiter Jr. What's Cedric Mullins, David? What's he been doing? Let's see. I always liked Cedric Mullins, actually. The Orioles did win 5-3, so they were half a game back. Mullins was 3 for 4 today, 2 homers, and 236. Not bad. Not bad. Well, Brian H., Mr. Cortez, I know he was pissed off about, them asking him to go into the bullpen for a little bit, but this could increase his value, in my opinion, showing the versatility, go from starter to rotate to the bullpen. I think it can only increase his value. Mullins hit a big home run. He's good. He's good, Talbot. But we do, yeah. I mean, Brandon, we do need to catch fire, man. Yeah, I agree too, Steve. I mean, he was abused by the Cubs. I think they overused him, and they'll be more judicious with his use next year. And I think they're going to add more bullpen depth to make it easier for them to preserve some of these relievers. hmm Yeah, but Cedric Mullins, man, it's good. He's a good player. He's a good outfielder. Yep, smack the like button, gang. By the way, let's get the likes up if you don't mind. Always want to get those thumbs up. Yeah, I kind of like, I Nestor to the bullpen. I would not be offended with. I would not be offended with. I don't think Tiffany. I don't think the Yankees re-sign Rizzo. He has a $17 million team option or a $6 million buyout, so they can save $11 million just buying him out. Because I do think they really want to give Ben Rice a shot. Ben Rice again will have an opportunity, and he's hitting extremely well again in AAA now that he's playing every day. He's still making his adjustments, but he's got to they need to give him some time, like they gave Anthony Volpe some time. And again, keep in mind with Volpe, he was not blocked at shortstop. He won it outright over Oswald Peraza in spring training. It was open position, so like Peraza unfortunately is blocked at short, second, and third right now, and it was blocked before too. So, but Ben Rice is not going to be blocked at first base. Jason Dominguez is not going to be blocked on left field. So the path has been clear for those guys. Tiffany, yeah, I mean, yeah. Thank you. Amen. Yeah, Brian. Play small ball. We need to manufacture some runs against good pitchers. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely right. hmm Which article, by the way, Tiffany? If I want to make sure that I'm um want to make sure I know you're talking about Rizzo and the money owed to him. Yeah, McMahon. I mean, look, they're going to get younger. They're going to get 10 years younger at first base. They're going to get 7 years younger in left field. So they'll get younger in quite a few positions next year. And even Jazz, even if he moves to second, he's 2 years younger than Gleyber Torres, or a year younger than Gleyber Torres. Jazz at second, I would be fine with. I mean, I would be fine with Peraza or Cabrera at third as well. The one on Nestor, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he vocalized that he's pissed, but at the end of the day, like, why wouldn't he, why didn't he say it like first? Is I'll do whatever the team needs me to do. Like Clay Holmes said it and the other players said it. It's just I wish he would have done that, but oh well. As long as if he comes in the bullpen, I hope he still shoves. And again, it's just going to increase his value one way or the other. It's going to make him more versatile. And if anybody can do it, I think Mr. Cortez can do it. No. Nathaniel. This stream is we're 17 minutes in. It's not super long. I was watching the debate with my wife, so we watched that and then I came down. But it's later than usual, yeah. During the week, yeah. Yeah. They need to do a better job of manufacturing runs. They really, really do. I unfortunately see him being traded in this offseason too, Mr. Cortez, and maybe he'll trade Jose Trevino as well. Maybe Trevino as well. Yeah, we were watching Nathaniel. Uh, yep. Yep. Honestly, yeah, I mean, I think Nestor gets traded. I think Jose Trevino gets traded. They can bring, they each have a year left and they can bring some value back, right? And clear up a spot, for the Yankees to either bring in somebody like Kikuchi or call up one of their young kids to take the spot. So it gives them options. It really does. I like what Nestor's done here, but I think they could take advantage and get some value back. Even if it's a draft pick or a prospect or international money, they can get something for him and Trevino. They both have a year left. So backup catcher to Wells probably Narvaez. I'm guessing. Wink. I'm guessing Narvaez. They got a couple other young catchers in the system too, but I'm guessing Narvaez because Augustin Ramirez was traded to the Marlins for Jazz. So uh, yeah. Yeah, there's no communication. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, they asked him if he would be willing to do it. So, but um, it's also like I don't know, man. Yeah, prayers, Dave. Our condolences, man. How will the Mets try for Soto? I think they'll try McMahon, but what's the appeal of going to the Mets? What's the appeal? What's he gonna say? Well, I really want to play with Acuna's brother in 3 years, or is that better than teaming him pairing with Aaron Judge? I don't think so. And do you really want the NWFAN people covering you every day? I don't know. God no. Yeah. Cortez and Trevino, can of original Pringle. Man, that's a pretty big menu right there, Ken. That's a pretty legit list. That is a pretty good legit list. The dorky apple, yeah, I know. I do think the Mets will get somebody like an Anthony Santander. I mean, this is the first switch hitter to hit 40 home runs in a while in a season. So, um, with the exception of Otani, obviously, a switch hitter position player. Um, I think the Mets will probably get somebody like Santander or Corbin Burns. That would be my guess. I think they're gonna make some kind of splash, but I don't think it's gonna be Juan Soto. Even though we're getting a lot of people saying he's signing with the Mets, he's going to the Mets. Uncle Steve can outbid anybody. Yeah, I don't agree with that. International. Yeah, the Yankees have a decent amount this year too. They were over 6 million international money, so they're usually in the low fives. They're over six this year because they traded Billy McKinney, got 500,000 in that, and when they traded Caleb Ferguson, they got some international money from the Astros too. So, uh-huh. I see the Yankees signing Soto in the first five. I don't know, like I'm not sure. Maybe at the winter meetings or something like that, has to make a big splash. Something like that. All right, 34 likes. All right, we'll try to get to 50 if we can. Will Judge have an opinion? I'm guessing so. I mean, Judge is going to want him back. So he's pitching right now. He's like they're like 4 innings in. It's 1-1, McMahon. So yeah, 4 innings, 1 run ball so far against the Cubs. Okay, but he just came off the IL. He was on the IL for like almost 4 months. So winter meeting is. Yeah, I think Tiffany's right. It's generally that's when people um start making splashes. So the winter meetings, I would agree. So you had a 4 inning limit. Okay, Avi. So not bad for him. Good for Yamamoto. Yep. They'll probably ease him back as well. So yeah, and Boris, and keep in mind Robert too. He has Pete Alonso, he has Corbin Burns. They're both free agents. He's got obviously Soto. He's got a bunch of other guys too. Blake Snell might come back in free agency. Matt Chapman's no longer here. He signed a big extension with the Giants. So um, Blake Snell, no more Jordan Montgomery because he fired Boris. So he's got some of the big dogs in free agency. There's no surprise. He has some of the big dogs every year, or most of the big dogs. Wink, I know. I see he's going to get longer than 10 years. Juan Soto. I think he'll get like any 13, 14 years, something like that. Yeah, it was a work. You're right, that Ken. It was like a 2 year long process to get Juan Soto. And I could see Nestor Cortez going to the Marlins. I could see that. I don't know what they would get in return, but maybe Andrew Nardi for the bullpen. They traded away their top two guys, Puck, and they traded away Tanner Scott. So, but the Yankees are going to need several relievers after this year. I don't think Marinaccio comes back. I don't think Holmes comes back. And I got to go back and look at the list, but there's a couple guys that I don't see coming back. Yeah, I see Nestor traded. I see Trevino traded. I really do. Dylan Cease is not a free agent until after 2026, Robert. Yeah. The Padres have, I think, another 2 years of Dylan Cease. Uncontrolled Dylan Cease. So, yeah. So that's a big get for the Padres. Jose Trevino? I'm going to say something like St. Louis. Get some veteran catching depth there. I could see him going to the Cardinals or something like that. Yeah, the only lefty reliever I can think of, Stephen B, from the Marlins, at least, it will be Andrew Nardi. So, I mean, I'd be okay with Andrew Nardi. Young lefty pitcher in the bullpen, yeah. I don't know if Dylan Cease is a Scott Boras client or not, Robert. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. It's going to be interesting to see. This offseason is going to be real interesting. Pete Alonso's a free agent. Alex Bregman's a free agent. There's a lot of top free agents. There really are. Well, I didn't see that coming, Winka, would be probably a trade for me. A Yankees trade that I'm not expecting. That would be like a whoa, I didn't see that coming. Not a free agency. I think they're going to re-sign Soto. I think they'll go hard for Tanner Scott. After that, I'm not sure. That's where I think the trade route is going to have to come in. Yep, Bob Hewitt Jr. Imagine that. He's a good-looking player. He is a good-looking player, man. Yeah, Nardi, I think, is Rob from Chronicles High. Yeah, he is. I've been talking about Nardi for about a year as well. He's a good-looking pitcher. Yeah, Bobby won't happen, but we definitely won't see that coming. Yeah, we will. I mean, Tiffany. I mean, they've got to wait until a little bit after the World Series. Yankees' needs are going to be. We got Ken here giving us the info. One starter, one catcher. I don't know if they're going to need a catcher, to be honest with you. First baseman, second baseman, center fielder, left fielder. Well, I think we got our left field. I think Verdugo gets replaced by Dominguez, and I think Judge, in all honesty, stays in center. And then they can use guys like Duke Ellis to back him up and so on until Stanton moves on. Then I think Judge transitions to DH. But he'll be like 34, 35 when he does that. But I think that's kind of the natural evolution there, so that Judge can prolong his career. Wells moving. I think Ben Rice is going to have first base lockdown. Yeah. I mean, you could play Wells at first base when Rice isn't playing, but I do think Rice is going to get every opportunity to be their starting first baseman. This is going to be a younger team next year. The Red Sox, yeah. Rafael Devers, well, he just signed a 10-year extension, Wink, with the Red Sox, like 300 and something million. 10 or 11 years. Smoking some good ganja. Bryce Harper incident. What happened to Bryce Harper today? Oh boy, is he hurt? First and second, I think it's going to be Ben Rice, Tyler. And on second base, I think it's they moved Jazz Chisholm second. I think that's going to be where he's defensively the strongest. And then I think I mean either TD Rumfield or someone else for third base or Birdie. They still have Birdie or I don't know. That one I'm not sure about. I don't think Alex Bregman's going to come to the Yankees. So yep, yeah. Ben Rice I think is going to be the first bench cleared for confront a pitcher who hit the guy ahead of him. Oh boy. Sign Soto and Scott and then get into trade. If you got Soto and Scott and Francie and Skubal in a trade, that's a monster. That's the motherload offseason right there for the Yankees. Yeah. I think Rumfield plays third also, doesn't he, Talbot? I think he plays first and third, if I remember correctly. And if he does, then you can try him at third and while Rice is at first. Let these guys come through the form together, come through the system together. Bryce Harper, yeah, he's a gamer. Bryce Harper, he's just an absolute gamer, and he's a stud player. He's a stud, so good. Scuba would take a ton, yeah. I mean, you got to say bye to Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez, at least, and then some after that. Uh-huh. Yeah, Scuba would be an absolute ransom. Yep. He would look awesome in pinstripes. If we had him here, put him right at the call. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. But he would not be cheap. Would not be cheap at all. Yeah, I don't disagree, Tom. He's got to have a good spring, Rice, and probably, if he plays fall ball too, he'll winter ball. But he's back in AAA playing regularly now. He homered in 3 or 4 straight games too, so his bat's coming around again, which is good. But he does need, he needs to show more consistency, and they have to give him opportunities to play. They give Holtby an opportunity to play and make his mistakes and learn. They got to do the same thing with Rice. Absolutely. Excuse me. But a good spring, yeah. Spencer Jones could use a good spring, and some of these other guys could use a good spring. Yep. He was a starting pitcher at Vanderbilt, and then he transferred to position player. Ken, yeah, he threw in the mid to high 90s too. Mm-hmm. Yep. What is that? I don't want to see Jones or Dominguez. I agree. Jones and Dominguez. That reminds me of like a Soto Judge combo. And if we can get 2 of those combos on this team on the roster at the same time, oh boy. No, Spencer Jones is not going to go back to pitching now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jake. He had to make adjustments, and now he's got light tower power. He's got light tower power. Yep. But I would agree too, Steve. Tigers trading Scuba would be a tough proposition. Mm-hmm. Durbin Vivas. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple guys factoring in. Potentially Oswald Peraza too. No. Yeah, I know some of the fans wanted Correa. Some of the fans were telling us, and the Yankees would be a last place team without Correa and blah blah blah, which didn't happen. So, but yeah, I'm a hard no on Altuve. I'm a hard no on Bregman too. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice wink. I'm looking forward to seeing him bat. Spencer Jones. I'm very much looking forward to seeing him bat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But wait, what time is tomorrow's game? Is it 7 p.m. again tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, just to confirm, it is 7:05 p.m. So back to normal time. Tatis Jr. Oh man, did he wear his? Oh my god, he has like 10 years left on his deal. Oh my gosh, I would agree, Stephen B. I think this is an opportunity to give some guys a shot. I would agree. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to watching Spencer Jones in spring training. He towers over everybody. He's so big. Mm. Oh, nice. Bring us some luck, Robert. Bring us some good luck, man. Bring the Yankees some good luck. I mean, they need it. Be their lucky charm tomorrow night, man. Jack, what's happening, man? I'm gonna wrap this up in a second too. Go upstairs. I'm gonna get a quick shower before I get up early and go to the gym. I don't think there's any tryouts for shortstop, Blue. Then Volpe's going nowhere. Second and third, different story. He's got similarities with Aaron Judge. The power potential, his size. They had both had high strikeout totals in the minors, and then when Judge came up, his strikeout totals kind of went down, and now he's in a better strikeout range. So, and I think Spencer Jones will kind of have that same kind of development path. I would agree. Hmm. Yeah, the Tigers got 2 years of control for school. That's right. I mean, what you can get for him, knowing that you're not going to be competitive for a couple years, will probably be worth looking at. And Scooble's an ace, and he's probably going to win the Cy Young. So that's even you want to cash in on him. That's the time to cash in on him, right? No, I'm not sure, Jack, because I mean, DJ isn't a drama queen. He doesn't bring drama or chaos, and some of these other players do. So, but you know, yeah, I know. And again, A-Rod was a problem child. Donaldson was a problem child. Hicks became a problem child. Like DJ's just a vet. He's a solid veteran, good teammate. He's a leader. So I'm not exactly sure yet. At least yet, he's got 2 years left on his deal at 15 million per. So I think that's the tough decision for the Yankees to make. Really tough decision. But he would open up a spot for somebody, which is key. Hmm. But that's what we got. That's what we got tonight, gang. 5-0. Tomorrow, another day. We got a big strikeout arm coming on the left hand side from Kansas City. We got Louis Hill on the mound for ourselves. So I expect it to be another good pitching matchup. But have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. Peace and love, everybody. Hit the likes on the way out. Hit the subs on the way out if you haven't done that yet either. I want you to join our 161 family. You're all welcome, and we love you as all. So have a great night. See you all tomorrow.